Welcome back to the garage. Never mind the mess. Today we're gonna be messing with this Skag 61 inch. I don't honestly know what it is. Things like from the 80s. There's not really any information about it on the internet. But this really isn't the key focus here. I've got a product that I kind of want to show some people about because I'd never heard of them prior to this. I have are essentially these push locks. On this oil filter, one of these lines is leaking. So basically I'm just going to thread these in instead. The guy I got these things from said these things are rated up to 300 psi and they do not need clamps on them, which really intrigues me because I'm really curious. Not that there should be 300 psi going to this filter, but it just really intrigues me that this is a product that I had never once in my life heard of, and it's pretty cool, honestly. And I figure if it does ever start leaking, I'll just put a clamp on it. So we're gonna try to get this thing assembled just like it is now, basically, but just with these and a new hose, and we'll see what we can do. Let's get to it. Alrighty, so I've got both ends on these new pieces. Well, only one on here, so I make sure I put it on the correct one. There was no real instructions given to me as to how to put these together, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of WD on there for some lube, and it goes on really easy, actually. And I guess same for the other end. I guess I could just get that one started too. It'd probably be easier. Yeah, just shove it all the way down, and this one went to this guy, and that's right in your way. So that's really good shooting to me. Yeah, this one goes onto this guy, and next wants to fight just a smidge more, but nothing bad. And then something else I was doing too is I've been putting Teflon tape on these ones where they screw in. Not really sure if they're necessary or not, but it should just be common pipe thread, which I believe should have it on there regardless. So I'll get this guy in, let's get it reinstalled and see how it looks. If it performs right. I could care less how it looks if it works, so let's get into that. So one other little good thing to point out about these is I was worried because obviously the filter has to be like this and these guys have to be like that. So I did learn once I have everything together, I can still rotate it, which should be about the perfect orientation for what I need to do in my choice of things to work on here. Orientation for the correct, I don't remember what the words are. Anyways, you can spin it. I'm assuming once that WD dries up, I probably won't be able to do that anymore. So I'd recommend if someone does this, probably best to get it in there sooner than later. But let's get it back together so we can have oil again. Only second thing in a couple weeks that didn't have really any oil. So as we can see, this is what they look like when they're installed. And then when you can barely see the yellow piece, it's kind of really difficult to see back in there. Because these line replacements kind of suck. And whoever the guy is that decided what hardware to use on an old Skag, screw that guy. I think to take off the fuel pump, they were Phillips heads. To do this, they were Allen heads. Be a normal guy. Use a normal bolt. Anyways, let's see if she leaks. Well, we got it up and running, and everything's looking good. It's still wet up in there if you can see it, just because when I put the stuff back together, the filter did have a little bit of oil come through. But all in all, we're not leaking oil anymore. That shouldn't be moving any, but that's okay. So yeah, that seems fixed to me. So I'm gonna check the oil, I guess, top back off, and we'll do an outro in a second. So yeah, that's gonna be it for those push-on style fittings. I'm pretty happy with it. If anyone does have one of these, yeah, the filter goes on the inside. If you ever put one of these on, you'll understand why I put it on the outside. But yeah, overall, these things seem great. Obviously, I will see how longevity works with them, because I mean, unless this mower really makes me mad this summer, I don't plan on selling it, but doesn't mean I won't. So That's going to be it for today, guys. I guess I'm going to check my oil after I set this thing back down and get it out of here. Thanks for watching.